Hey, aren't you that doll from my last skit that time?
Yeah. Hi, Miss Rhonda.
Hi, how did you get out the closet?
I just can't take being the only one in the bag who smiles. The other ones are always frowning, even when I'm being nice. I just couldn't take it anymore, so I rolled out and fell on the floor and came in here for a while. Miss Rhonda, are you mad?
Mad? I was thinking creeped out? No, not mad. So, what's your name again?
You didn't give me a name, remember? You just held my legs like I was walking by.
Right, so how did you get from all the way up on my shelf? Okay, never mind. You know what, doll? That goes out here in the real world too. It goes on all the time. People don't smile and it can really get you down. I wrote a story one time about unfriendliness and people not smiling.
A story? Oh, Miss Rhonda, please read it, read it.
No, I couldn't possibly read it, doll. Do you really want me to?
Yes, read it.
Well, I just happen to have the story right here, so I guess I'll read it to you. On a Saturday night, new sound system, money in my pocket, and I'm reading to a doll. Oh well, here it goes. This story is called, What's the Beef, Yo? I fumbled through my purse looking for the grocery list. As I approached the entrance, another sister was approaching also. Instantly, I opened the door for both of us. I couldn't believe it. This woman actually pretended that she didn't see me extend my courteousness to her and began to walk extra slow. Actually, you would think she would be embarrassed for me to have seen such pettiness in her. But she didn't care. She wasn't friendly. Just downright rude. And she didn't care. Maybe she was having a bad day. I was in dire need of a manicure, so I went to my favorite salon where my sisters began to pamper me. It felt so good. I was happy. I was smiling. I happened to turn to the right, and this chick was looking at me like she wanted to punch me in the face. Straight vicious. I looked for a quick second and quickly turned away. I had to. The chick was grilling me so hard that if I didn't look away, it would have been an issue. That's how hard this woman was looking at me. Straight hatred. No type of friendliness in sight. Maybe she was having a bad day too. Well, I went to take one of my children to a dentist appointment. When I arrived, there was a sister at the desk. I was smiling. I said, "Good morning." This chick kept her head down and acted like she didn't hear me say good morning. I couldn't believe it. So I said, "Good morning," again. This woman looked at me and said, "Child's name and date of birth, please." Wow. So now by this point, I'm starting to see a pattern. I was looking forward to going out this particular weekend. I went to the local mall. I went into a store to look at some merchandise, and I saw a sales girl. She saw me patronizing her store, and I asked her for assistance. This woman looked at me and rolled her eyes and proceeded to tell me I have to wait a minute. I walked away in shock without her assistance. What's the beef, yo? is my question to my sisters. Why are we always so freaking mad? Not all, but a whole heck of a lot. I work in customer service and I deal with different people all day long. And the women, and it seems to be a lot of my sisters in particular, are angry. No one is smiling. People stare at you in your face like they want 5 minutes in the ring. I'm fed up. Put a smile on your face. Y'all chicks, kids don't even be smiling. That's how powerful that expression of happiness is. Also, smiling, it makes you look sexier. You think it doesn't, but it does. Smile, my sisters. It can't be that bad. Your hair is done. Your nails is done. You look good in a pair of jeans. You got a good job. You got a nice car. Come on now. Smile. Because if you don't, my next story is gonna be, when is it okay to say to a chick, what's the beef, yo? The end. What's up, my sisters? This is Miss Rhonda again with another edition of Sister Let's Talk. So I did a skit and I was trying to figure out how to do a skit about unfriendliness. And I was trying to figure out what to do. And I remember that I wrote a story a long time ago about the same issue. So I got a little creative with a doll, you know what I'm saying? Just to let you see the creativity that's hiding within. And I also took this time to introduce the Sister Let's Talk logo. It's a woman, and it's a beautiful woman, and she's on the bed, and she's naked. And a lot of people, they're in a hurry to take my flyer because they see the flesh and they take it. But that it's not about the flesh, you know. I'm not exploiting us. The reason why I chose the woman on the bed as my logo is because so many of our problems as sisters, as women all together, that's where they start, right in that bed, butt naked. So many of our issues that we have. So the logo could be you, it could be somebody else. If you notice, she doesn't have a face. So it could be who you want. It represents loneliness. It represents vulnerability. Maybe you messing with somebody who you shouldn't be messing with. Maybe he's on his way over. Maybe he just left. So that's what I want you to get when you look at my flyer. It's been with me for a long time. I drew it 2 years ago, and it sat in my notebook. And now I'm bringing her to life. I call her her. But I want to talk about the story about what's the beef, yo. And this one, to me, it feeds that stereotype of the angry black woman. I can't stand that terminology, and I can't stand when people say it. We're not angry. We're not. And when you walk around with a frown on your face, I'm not saying that you have to walk around like that. Would just be creepy. So I'm not saying walk around like that. Or sometimes, you know, you might have just got news that your aunt died, or you might got news that you're pregnant and don't want to be, or you might got news that you got divorce papers in the mail. So I'm not talking about those scenarios to where smiling is not, you know, on the menu. But I'm talking about the everyday frowning for nothing. Is so tired and it's so annoying. And this is one thing that I'm telling you, sisters, that we need to do better. Put a smile on your face. Especially this one for me is very, very big for me. Especially dealing with the public. Please stop having an attitude when you're dealing with the public and you're mad. Can I help you? That's not acceptable. And it takes your prettiness away. Especially if you're pretty, because that's another skit that I wanted to do, but I'm just gonna work it into this one right now. When you're pretty and you don't smile, do you really think that people say, oh my God, she is so hot with her angry self? No. No, it takes your prettiness away. So people can't see the real you. So to my pretty sisters that think that you're so pretty that you don't have to smile, I'm not buying it. You look ugly. And people, you know, are not saying, oh my God, she's so beautiful when she's not smiling. Smile. It gives you power. When you smile, it shows people that your life is happy, that something in your life is making you smile, and it just shows that you are in control. When you're not smiling and you're dealing with the public and you're frowning, it makes people assume that you go home and just get beat up by your boyfriend or something like that, or maybe that you are stuck with a cheater and you're not smiling, or you know, you're the breadwinner. And the cameraman once again is telling me to wrap it up, but I'm gonna just ignore him right now because this needs to be said. That stereotype of the angry black woman is being fed by you frowning. I know, I'm gonna say this. I know one reason. I'm from inner city urban America, one of the toughest cities in the world. And I know one thing. When you don't smile, it's because you're afraid to smile sometimes, because smiling is perceived as weakness and you're afraid you're going to get beat up or whatever like that. So that I do know. That's a myth. Smile, sisters. You have so much to smile for, you know. So I wanted to have fun with the skit. I wanted to show my creativity, and I wanted to let you guys know that this is the last skit with that dot on the screen, because I'm going to get a new camera and we're going to do something brand new. But I just needed, you know, to let you know that. Smile, baby. It can't be that bad, and you look so much better when you smile. So this one thing, we need to do better. Put a smile on your face, baby, and get it together. And as always, sister, stand up.